Abigail's Kitchen. Today we're making pecan pie bars. This dessert is a wonderful alternative to the classic pecan pie. We begin by making our crust, which is a shortbread crust. To our large bowl, we're adding 1 3/4 cup of flour. To our flour, we're going to whisk in 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. Just give that a whisk. We're adding 3/4 of a cup of softened butter. So I just go ahead and cut that into small pieces. I'm going to beat this with our mixer until it's nice and combined. So we start out on slow speed. Now if you want to, you could use your pastry cutter and cut this butter in. Sometimes it helps to get this shortbread crust going. So that's good enough. Our mixture has coarse crumbs, and that's what we want. Because we're making pecan pie bars, we're going to add 1/3 cup of finely chopped pecans to our shortbread crust. So all we do with our mixture is lay this into our 9x13 pan, ungreased, but I've lined my pan with parchment because that just allows for easy removal of the bars. In the meanwhile, the oven is preheating to 350 degrees, and this will cook 18 to 22 minutes. Just press this in. In the oven, our shortbread crust goes. I'm going to check it in 18 minutes. Our shortbread has been in the oven for about half of the baking time. So let's go ahead and make our filling. And you can use the same bowl that you used to make the shortbread crust because it has the same ingredients. So we're going to whisk together 6 tablespoons of flour, a teaspoon of salt, 2/3 cup of firmly packed brown sugar. I don't know if you're like me, but that sometimes your brown sugar gets a little hard. And there's a trick to softening it. Please don't throw it away. That's what happened to this brown sugar. The trick is you put a slice of bread, because it had some moisture, you put a slice of bread in with it for a couple days and it will soften up. There are some other methods, but that's the one that I find is the fastest and easiest for me. Okay, to our dry ingredients, we're going to pour in 1 1/2 cups of corn syrup. I use the light corn syrup. I have been making pecan pies my whole life, and I've used light corn syrup, so I just have an affinity for the light corn syrup. So go ahead and use the dark corn syrup. I just prefer the light. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, which is really going to take any pecan pie up a notch. A couple teaspoons of vanilla. I normally use a bourbon. Oh, that was probably closer to 2 1/2, and that will not hurt my feelings. Let's mix this. All right, so that's the beginning of our pecan pie base. Oh, it's starting to look like Thanksgiving. It is starting to look like Thanksgiving. We're pouring in 4 eggs. This is a great recipe. When it comes to pecan pie, I know a great recipe, and these pecan pie bars are so good. Just kind of fold this a little. Keep scraping the bottom of the bowl. Now all we do is pour in our pecans, 1 1/2 cups coarsely chopped. And we give this a stir. Just to coat the pecans. We are pouring this filling right on top of our hot, partially baked shortbread crust. I could smell the shortbread after the 18 minutes, and it's gotten it's taken on a nice yellow color. It's partially baked, and now we're going to pour our filling on there. This is just going to be so good. Back in the oven this goes for 30 to 35 minutes. Our pecan pie bars just came out of the oven. They bake for 30 minutes. You want to test for doneness by taking a knife and sticking it about an inch from the edge. And when that comes out clean, these bars are done. After they are completely cool, we're going to refrigerate them for 30 minutes. They are going to be delicious. I've actually let these cool overnight, and then I stuck them in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. That usually works best for me. And then I just cut the whole section in half and in half again, and with a sharp knife, come back and do each of these quarters. Are a little sticky, and you want to evenly apply the pressure so you get a nice clean cut. Cut very nice and clean. Cut each of the quarters in half the long way, and then I just go and repeat that process. So I've cut my bars into 36 pieces. This is one of my favorite desserts of all time. It's a perfect amount of pie filling, a perfect amount of shortbread. The shortbread has a little bit of those chopped pecans that we put in, the third of a cup, so that gives it a very nice flavor. Please make these, and I hope you enjoy these over the holidays.